All right, we are live. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. We're broadcasting live on our Facebook pages and our YouTube channel. So if you're tuning in live right now, please say hi and tell us where you're watching from. Would love to engage with you in the comment section of this live. And yes, welcome to another episode of The World Works Online, a global system that works for anyone, anywhere, at any stage. We're so glad to have you all here today. And this is a live segment where we share our real stories, the lessons and stories of how this business is changing lives around the world. And yeah, and would love to get your engagement with us on this live segment, right? But before we dive in, let's just quickly introduce ourselves. Magandang umaga, magandang gabi. Ako po si Jel. I am a mom of two. I am a wife to an OFW here in Papua New Guinea. I have over a decade of experience in corporate HR and recruitment and also a proud digital business owner. Sis Rona?
Alright. Thank you. Mayong gabi, mayong adlaw, mayong buntag sa tanan. Ako di ay si Rona. I am originally from Sikihor, Philippines, but now living here in Maine, USA. I am a mom, a wife, a healthcare worker, and a proud digital business owner.
All right, Rona. Good morning, Bichecha Ubibiara Utieme. Hi, everybody. My name is Dorcas. I am originally from Ghana. I live here in Australia with my beautiful family. I'm a mom of two beautiful kids. I work in the healthcare industry. I'm a wife and I'm a proud digital business owner.
Thank you very much, Dorcas. Mbuli Vinaka. My name is William. I live here in Fiji with my parents, my sister, and my brother. And I finished off my studies last year in September, and now I work in administration. And outside of that, I'm also a skateboarder and a musician, and I'm also a proud online digital business owner. Vinaka.
नमस्ते मेरा नाम नंदिनी है I'm your very own digital business mentor from India. And before I go any further, I would like to tell you today is a very special day for our team because a very special person on our team has reached a very high milestone in our business, and that is our very own sister Jill from Papua New Guinea. So we are so proud of her, and we're so grateful to God for this. This business always shows us that you have to just work hard and you will be rewarded. Thank you, Jen.
Thank you, sis. Thank you, everyone, and thank you to all my panelists here, my business partners here. So today, our topic is rewrite the script. What happens when you stop playing small? So this is all about the mindset shift. The bold decision that completely changed the course of people's lives. Sometimes we don't realize how much we've been limiting ourselves until we finally choose to dream bigger, step up and take action, right? So, for me, I'd love to share a bit of my own personal journey on this one because this has been such a turning point for me. When I first started this business, I really didn't know what to expect. My goal was simple that time. I just wanted to earn an income while looking after our daughter. Because during that time, we were really planning to move in Papua New Guinea here to be with my husband. And as someone who's been workaholic and someone who values earning her own money, I didn't want to depend on my husband financially. But at the same time, I wanted to be a hands-on mom as well. And that was really my own wish, that I could provide and still be present for my kids and my family. But what I realized along the way has really surprised me. I didn't know that this business could actually replace my corporate salary. I didn't know that it could finance some of our international travels. And I really didn't expect that it could help pay for one of our properties' monthly mortgages. And these are the things that I never thought possible when I said yes to this opportunity. And then, as we continue to grow in the business, I started to see the bigger picture. that this is not just a business for today. This is something that could support our retirement. This is something that we can pass on to our kids in the future, a real business that they can inherit, and something that can secure their lives as well. So that's when I realized the true value of what we are doing in this business. And yeah, and of course, beyond the financial blessings that we're getting from this business, what I love most is the opportunity to help other people, especially working parents, who feel the same way I used to. I was torn between providing and also being present. And this business has shown me and my family that there are really options. There's actually a lot of options. It's not only 9 to 5, and it's not only traditional business. There are legitimate ways to create income that also allow you to build the life that you truly want for your family. And for me and my family, this is it. This is the business that has given us both provision and also presence. And I'm so grateful that I took that step, because now I see this not just only an income, but a legacy for our future and our children's future as well. So this is really a very, very good blessing for us and our family. That's it for me. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. So, yes, I always ask myself this question: what if the only thing holding me back is the story I keep telling myself? Because for the longest time, my story was just keep working harder, keep pushing through, and that's what a good mom and a good worker does. But deep down, I was tired. And I'll never forget that one moment that really opened my eyes. I was halfway through my shift. I start at 4 a.m. At the hospital where I work with, exhausted and starving. And I just asked for a quick break. But because things were so busy, I was told no. And that moment made me realize I was giving so much of myself, but I was missing time with my daughter, missing family moments, and even losing respect for my own needs. And I thought, does life really have to be this way? That was the turning point that where I decided I changed my story. And here's what I've learned: when you make bold decisions and shifts your mindset, your entire direction in life can change. That's what happened when I choose this business. It gave me tools, mentorship, and a global community that showed me I didn't have to settle. I could actually build something meaningful for myself, for my daughter, and for our future. So maybe you're like me, telling yourself a story keeping you small, whether it's I don't have time, or I'm not ready, or it's too late. But let me tell you this: your background, your age, your profession, none of that decides what you can create next. You get to write a new story, you get to dream bigger. And if I am exhausted healthcare worker and a mom could make that shift, you can too. Your future is waiting. All you need is the courage to say yes to a new story. So that is it for me, Sis Dorcas. Go ahead.
Thank you, Sis Rona. Yes, of course, all you need is the courage to say yes. For so long, I kept telling myself certain things, right? As she said, what if the only thing holding you back is the story that you keep telling yourself? I remember back then when I was juggling multiple jobs, I didn't really realize how my work was impacting my health and my family. For me, I was grateful, right? I was grateful that I get to have 3 jobs. I was grateful for going in and coming in, but I didn't realize that, my work was impacting my family. I was always wishing, right? I was always wishing, I wish I could spend more time with my kids. I wish I could travel. For me, it was all about going out there and being able to support my family until I realized that there was something better for me out there. There was a way for moms like me to be able to provide and still be present for our family. There was a way for me, to be a present mom and not have to juggle so many jobs, because trust me, I was exhausted. I was tired. I knew deep down that I wish I could be a present mom. I wish I could provide and not have to choose between work and being there for my family. When I saw this opportunity, there is a saying that the only limitations that exist are the ones that you put on yourself. I put certain limitations on myself because I thought those who were working online were built differently than myself, right? I didn't believe in myself because, I put certain limitations on myself until I decided that, let me actually go out there and check this out and see what it is out there for me, right? So I did check it out and I realized that, oh my God, ordinary people like me were the ones doing the business, that I can do anything that I set my mind to. So I started building something real from the comfort of my home. And for the past 2 years, I've been a present mom. I've been able to earn from the comfort of my home, and just, the chance to be able to share this opportunity to moms out there or to parents out there who are going through the same. It's just a pleasure, right? It's just something I am grateful to be part of, to be able to impact other people's life, to be able to do something for somebody who is going through the same situation. So if you are out there, you found yourself in this situation, you wish you can be a present mom, you wish you can contribute to your household finances, there is a better way out there, and it takes just a courage, right, to say yes to exploring new things. Don't put these limitations on yourself, because if we have been able to do it, right, if we don't have two heads, we've been able to believe in ourselves, we've been able to do it. Guess what? It didn't start from, it started from somewhere. It started with believing in ourselves, but we were supported from the very beginning, right? We were supported, so we didn't have to do this alone. So if you are out there, you don't have to do this alone. There is a global community. We are all here to support you, to believe in yourself, and to dream bigger once again. So thank you guys for listening.
Thank you very much, Sis Dorcas Bulvinaka. Um, it's really me again, and one question that we can ask ourselves from the topic tonight is um, uh, what is really holding us back, right? What is holding us back from living the life that we all truly want to live? And one thing that I realize is that uh, many people, and I admit, also myself included, we tend to live in one same, it might not be identical, but it's sort of the same routine or script which goes over and over again. And um, for me, I'm really grateful that I was able to finish off my studies, but I also realized that like the normal route for everyone is study, I get a job, work it out, work for decades, and then retire. And for me, I asked myself, like, is this what I want to do? Is this really what I want to give my life to? And so that made me think. And uh, but I'll be honest, one thing that thinking about the question really challenged me um, was I willing to take the risk and to really dream big and make a bold moves for my own future. And for me, uh, my reason was my family, and that is my own nuclear family as well as my future family. And it doesn't matter what your age is, your background, or your job. Even you have the power to decide. You can actually choose whether you want to um, continue the way things are going and have always been, or you can make a decision to rewrite your script, or to choose a different story. And we all have that choice, but it really comes down to us recognizing, the limits that we actually impose on ourselves. And this business is actually the biggest, the biggest thing that I can take away from this business from the last almost 9 or 10 months I've been in the business is that you can actually build something very meaningful, something that actually matters, and you can enjoy the life that you want and build a strong future, not just for you and your kids, but even your kids' kids, because it can be handed down to your next of kin, which is amazing. And all of the people who succeed in this business, they have access to the training, the coaching, and the mentorship systems in place, the automated, the marketing, and we also have access to exactly the same thing. So, um, yes, if you think that this is something that you might be interested in, uh, it would be your sign to make a decision, not for anyone else, but for yourself, and a decision for your future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Will. So, I wrote my story once again in my 60s, and I realized it's all about mindset. I used to keep telling myself, is it too late? Am I too old? It's over. I just now have to not do anything and chill. But I realized if I look back and I look at other people's lives, it's all about mindset. Think about it. You take a $100 million loan to buy yourself a mansion, everybody claps for you. All right? You take a $200,000 loan to pay for university, people clap for you. Yay, you're going to be educated. 40 years you will be paying out those loans. So from the outside, it looks as if you're living a wonderful life. But from the inside, you're in stress all the time. You tell your friends and family you're starting a digital business, and oh my God, nobody claps. People shut the door, they don't want to know. They tell you it's not the right thing to do. And when you start a digital business, you're going to make the money to buy that mansion. You're going to make the money to pay for your education without that loan that's going to stress you out for 40 years. So it's really about mindset, as everybody has said one after the other. It's what we do with our mindset to rewrite our story, to reframe and retrain the neural network in our brain to see life from a broader point of view. And that is what this business has done for us. It has allowed us to see life from a different point of view and rewrite all our stories. And therefore, a mother sat at home and changed her life financially. A health worker decided she needed to spend more time with her kids, and she did it. A migrant to Australia decided she's going to give herself a better life, and she did it. A 26-year-old young lad decided he is going to contribute to his family and himself, and he did it. Me, the other side of 60, I did it. So can you. So all you have to do is connect with whoever's page you're watching from and change your life. It takes one step, intentional action, and there you go. So thank you so much for watching today, and we'll see you again next Thursday with more from us. Bye, everybody.